Pezinok is a picturesque community nestled in the Carpathian Mountains near the Danube River. Just a stone's throw from the center of Pezinok sits a blight on the city's landscape that the community has endured for decades.
O existencii skládky som vedela odjak živa vyrastala.
I have always known about the existence of the dump. We actually grew up nearby. I gradually learned that the old dump held millions of tons of waste, including hazardous waste. And I was concerned about the health of everyone around me.
Na Slovensku neexistujú štúdie.
When I learned that there was a plan being developed for a new landfill next to the old one, I felt I needed to do something about it.
Zuzana Caputova is an attorney with a background in municipal law. She was able to access studies from across Europe and the United States that showed the severe impact on the health of communities that were within several miles of a toxic landfill. In Pezinok, the landfill was a mere 160 yards away from the closest homes.
Takže inšpirovaní týmito informáciami sme...
And those studies indicated unequivocally that waste disposal sites do have an effect, causing cancer as well as reproductive disorders, respiratory problems, and many other issues. Leukemia near the dump site was 8 times higher than the Slovak national average.
No práve to zdravotné riziko, ktoré je nakoniec podložené aj...
The old landfill operated for decades without barriers, without drainage, and without gasification. So, the owners of the landfill were simply not obeying the law.
Zuzana Caputova had an understanding of the local politics and processes for city planning and development permits. First and foremost, though, she had a sense of how to develop awareness in the community.
Ako právnička a môj kolega Jarko Pavlovič
We wanted people to know, so we published our own magazine and provided a regular flow of information. We hardly knew at the time what an important investment into public awareness it was.
When Zuzana's group called for the first public protest against the landfill, their expectations were admittedly low. As she stepped to the microphone to welcome her constituency, she was shocked to be looking at 6,000 concerned citizens gathered in the town square.
It was really satisfying and encouraging to see that we had the full support of the townspeople. For Pezinok, it was the largest demonstration since the Velvet Revolution in 1999.
Zuzana's efforts played a role in the Slovakian legislature passing a bill that shut down the old dump site. She then took the matter of the new dump site to the Supreme Court of Slovakia.
Možno by som ešte doplnila, že...
The most important point in time was when finally the Supreme Court issued the decree, which meant that the legal permit for the new dump was canceled. It was a feeling of huge satisfaction, although it took many long years.
Máme na to víťazstvo v každom prípade. Vyhrali sme. Vyhrali sme, to znamená, že je zrušené povolenie na skládku. Skládka sa prevádzkovať nesmie, teda samozrejme potom, ako budú doručené rozhodnutia.
I am very glad that the dump is closed and the permit cancelled. And my children, and in fact all of us in Pezinok, will no longer be exposed to a senseless risk of further illness on account of the dump.
For outstanding environmental achievement for Europe, the 2016 Goldman Environmental Prize is awarded to Zuzana Caputova, Pezinok, Slovakia.